This video is called the worst truth or dare deaths ever. I don't believe in truth or dares. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Unless I'm getting money or butt out of doing truth or dares, bro, it's not worth it. I'm not going with you, bro. If somebody gives you a truth or dare, bro, and you're doing it for the love of the game, you're doing it wrong. I ain't gonna catch you. I'm already seeing all screenshots. There's a firework incident on this joint, though, man. Cook, bro. Let's go see what's going on in this video. Ross is to rock in the description. Let's go.
Jump if you dare. On May 24th, 2023, just days after graduating high school, 18-year-old Cameron Robbins from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, was celebrating with several hundred classmates on a trip to the Bahamas. They were staying at the Atlantis Paradise Island Resort in Nassau. That evening, the group attended a sunset party cruise aboard Blackbeard's Revenge, a pirate-themed party boat. Around 9:40 p.m., near the uninhabited Athol Island northeast of Nassau, someone dared Cameron to jump off the boat into the dark ocean. Several students tried to grab him and stop him. They reached for him, attempting to hold him back, but Cameron broke free from their grip. He jumped into the water.
This is why I'm saying niggas be doing this shit for the love of the game, bro. What did you even gain out of doing that, Cameron? I'm not gonna hold you, bro. You look tired now. Hair's just sitting like, alright, bro. I don't know how to wear wigs. I'm not gonna hold you, bro. Natural selection, like it's just all the strange, but bro, there was absolutely no reason. I dare you to jump in this infested water and stuff like that. Let me find out that bro he's from either. Come on, man. He ain't no. Yo, that's the thing about the whole. Oh, if you don't do it, use a. Man, I'll be a. What that nigga party say? If I'm a, then I'm the baddest bitch. What you talking about, bro? What are you talking about, man? Because the whole time, the person who's daring you to do something wouldn't even do it themselves. That's why they're daring you to do it.
Captured the aftermath. Cameron could be
pay close attention to the skin tones in this video.
Cameron broke free from their grip. He jumped into the water. Footage captured the aftermath. Cameron could be seen swimming in the dark waters. Friends threw a life preserver toward him. People screamed, "Grab the buoy! Hey, the buoy!" They were trying desperately to direct him to the flotation device, but Cameron appeared to swim away from him. Within seconds, he vanished from view. The boat remained anchored for hours as students searched frantically. The U.S. Coast Guard, Royal Bahamas Defense Force, and United Cajun Navy searched the waters until about 3 a.m. Royal Bahamas Defense Force Commodore Raymond King called the area really shark-infested. He said, the probability of survival decreases significantly, particularly if a person did not have on a life vest, and particularly if a person is perceived to be intoxicated. The search covered 325 miles over 2 days. On May 27th, authorities called off the search. Cameron Robbins was officially designated lost at sea. His body was never recovered. A memorial service was held at Broadmoor United Methodist Church in Baton Rouge. Cameron was described by his baseball coach as a fierce competitor.
And but at least he not a way. See, that shit don't make no sense, bro. Because now I guess you're not in the eyes of somebody who's alive, but then you're dead. What?
By his family as funny and kind-hearted. My darkest secret. On May 28, 2018, in the early hours of the morning, a neighbor looked out her window in Heysham, Lancashire, and saw flames at 94-year-old Mary Gregory's bungalow. Firefighters rushed to the scene and found Mrs. Gregory unconscious in the conservatory, suffering from smoke inhalation. She was treated by paramedics and rushed to Royal Lancaster Hospital, but died 4 days later. An investigation by Lancashire Fire and Rescue Service concluded the most probable cause was a dropped or carelessly discarded cigarette. Mrs. Gregory was a heavy smoker
At 94 years old was smoking cigarettes, bro? How? How did she even make it to that age, gang? Be dying off less. What the?
Dementia. The coroner recorded a verdict of accidental death. The case was closed. Then, weeks after the funeral, during a game of Truth or Dare with two friends, 17-year-old Tiernan Darnton revealed his darkest secret. He told them, "I have a secret I haven't told anyone. I may have killed someone."
Bro, what do you do if your man just sitting in a room with your mans and shit like those, bro? It's like, yo, like, here goes a secret. Yeah, like, I killed somebody. What? Like, bro, it's like, what do you even say to that, bro? What do you even say to that, bro? And you speaking out loud for what reason, bro?
His friends didn't believe him. He persuaded them to keep quiet. But in May 2019, during a counseling session, Darnton mentioned a friend who could send me to prison cause of what he knows. He added that he had felt powerful at Mrs. Gregory's funeral because he knew what had happened and everyone else in the room didn't. The counselor ended the session by saying, "I think you're trying to tell me you've killed someone. Darnton mouthed, yes. Police reopened the case. They discovered drawings of Mrs. Gregory's floor plan with labels like good hiding place and quick exit. Evidence showed he had set the curtains on fire with a lighter, unplugged the phone, disabled a smoke alarm, and placed a table in front of the conservatory doors to block her escape. Investigators found disturbing searches under 18 murder and how long do murderers serve in prison? In November 2021, Darnton was convicted of murder and sentenced to life with a minimum of 15 years. The bridge incident.
Bro is a loser, bro. Like, he's a geek. He even went to the links. There's already a 94-year-old woman. He even went to the length that to make sure she didn't get out, putting that table there, turn off the smoke alarm. Like, God is like that's a loser, bro. How do you? I don't know, bro. How are you 18 and under, bro? And you try and catch a body, bro? Yo, what is your life? Niggas be coming from esteemed families too, bro. We named the Princeton family, bro. Motherfucking come from two motherfucking goddamn two-parent households, though, bro. Your dad is an accountant, your mom is a lawyer, and like those, bro. Your sister does motherfucking goddamn dental work. Y'all have averaged like $1 million annually, and like those. Just the motherfucking talk about, hey, you want to see what I can do? I killed somebody. Like, hey, you're a loser, bro. Niggas like, what the fuck?
Summer day in 2024, two teenagers, ages 15 and 16, were part of a group chat where dares were being shared among friends. The conversation turned to jumping off a bridge into Lake Hartwell, South Carolina. The pressure mounted through messages. Other teens egged them on. The two decided to go through with it. They drove to the bridge and climbed onto the railing. The drop to the water below was significant. Without hesitation, both teens jumped. They plunged into Lake Hartwell. Friends watching from the shore expected to see them surface. Seconds passed, then minutes. Neither came back up. Emergency services were called immediately. Dive teams searched the lake. Eventually, both bodies were recovered. Neither teen had made it back to shore. The local community was devastated. Candlelight vigils were held. Parents gathered. And then
stuff like this, it just annoys me, bro. Because then the news will talk about a new TikTok trend called the jump off the bridge incident because my friend told me so in a group chat has gone viral. Like, it's like first time.
Holding candles and photographs of the two teenagers. Flowers and messages were left at the bridge. In the days that followed, parents across the community warned about peer pressure games spreading through social media. The group chat that had contained the dare was examined by authorities. Friends who had participated in encouraging the jump were left traumatized. Counselors were brought into local schools. The deaths sparked conversations about the deadly consequences of online dares. The bridge where the teenagers jumped became a memorial site. Parents begged other teenagers to think before accepting dangerous dares, no matter how much pressure they felt from their peers. The community mourned too.
That shit is insane. You know what I just thought about, chat? Isn't it crazy how the world works or how life works? That there are just certain things that will take place that will just change the course of how is reacted to. Like with the perk time, right? If I just simply didn't have that alarm on during stream, there would be no perk time thing. Or if I just simply didn't have to take medicine every day at that time, there would just be no perk time thing. And then now that we're on stream, it would have been 1:30, and then nothing would be being said besides what's going on in the video and shit. Isn't that weird, bro? Like how one thing can kind of just change it, and now every time it's 1:30, y'all niggas talk about perk time. That's so weird, right? That's so weird. There's a future where niggas not talking about no perk time at 1:30, but no. That's the same time I take medicine. The loneliest thing I repainted 6 hours ago. Shout out to Mona Lisa Chopper.
Young lives lost to a moment of reckless decision making. The boiling water incident.
No, bro. And see.
On March 22nd, 2017, decision making. The boiling water incident.
The boiling water incident. This better not be the hot water challenge, y'all. This better not be that.
On March 22nd, 2017, in Florida, 8-year-old Kihari Pope was at a sleepover with her cousin and friends. The children decided to play Truth or Dare. The game started innocently enough. Then, someone dared Kihari to drink boiling water through a straw. The other children thought it would be funny to see if she would actually do it. Kihari accepted the dare. She put the straw to her lips and drank the scalding liquid. Immediately, she began screaming in agony. The boiling water burned her mouth, throat, and lungs. She collapsed.
Where's the parent?
The adults rushed her to the hospital. Doctors discovered she had suffered severe internal burns to her throat and respiratory system. Kihari was placed in intensive care. She underwent multiple surgeries. For months, she lived with severe complications from the burns. Her airway was damaged. She struggled to breathe. The internal injuries were catastrophic. Despite the medical team's efforts, Chiari's condition continued to deteriorate. The
How can 8-year-old even get boiling water to just put in a cup of her drink like that with nobody noticing?
damage to her throat and lungs was too extensive. Eventually, 4 months later, she died from the injuries sustained from drinking the boiling water. The case shocked the nation. Parents were horrified that such a simple dare could result in death. Warning messages spread across social media about the deadly risks of dares among children. Chiari's family spoke out, hoping to prevent other children from accepting dangerous dares. Her death became a cautionary tale in schools across the country. The children who had dared her to drink the boiling water were left traumatized by what had happened. Chiari Pope was just 8 years old. The slug incident. On a warm evening in 2010, 19-year-old Sam Ballard was at a party in Sydney, Australia, with his rugby teammates. They were drinking wine in a backyard. The conversation was lighthearted. Then someone spotted a garden slug crawling across the patio. As a joke,
Slugs are so nasty, bro. I haven't seen a slug or a snail in a minute, bro. They're just nasty as hell.
one of Sam's friends dared him to swallow it. Everyone laughed. It seemed
I'm not gonna lie, there's no money. He's intoxicated, but there's no amount of money you can pay me for me to swallow a slug, bro. Like, bro.
like harmless fun. Sam picked up the slug and swallowed it whole. Everyone cheered. The party continued. Sam went home that night thinking nothing of it. Days passed. Then Sam began feeling strange. He developed severe pain in his legs. Within weeks, he could barely walk. He went to the hospital. Doctors discovered the slug had carried rat lungworm parasites. The parasites had infected Sam's brain, causing a severe infection called eosinophilic meningoencephalitis.
God damn, nigga, damn!
Had infected Sam's brain, causing a severe infection called eosinophilic meningoencephalitis.
Shit called EOMM Masingo glitch, nigga. What the fuck?
Sam fell into a coma for 420 days.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that got that rare legendary Pokemon disease, man. What? You gotta get a motherfucking amulet at the top of Mount Lanakila, man. They gotta go ahead and break the curse and shit. Yo, I'm not gonna hold that. It's tough. You get a parasite because you ate a slug as a deer, bro.
Eosinophilic meningoencephalitis. Sam fell into a coma for 420 days. When he finally woke up, he was paralyzed from the neck down. The infection had left him a quadriplegic. He couldn't walk, couldn't feed himself, couldn't breathe without assistance. For 8 years, Sam lived with severe disabilities, requiring around-the-clock care. His mother became his full-time caregiver. Sam's friends were...
I might disagree with you, bro, but I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'd rather die from that parasite, bro, than live 8 years of my life like that. I'm not gonna cap you, bro. I can't even breathe by myself, bro. I'm not gonna, bro. In GTA, bro, you just gotta take me out, man. That all happened because you got dared to eat a slug, bro.
Devastated by what their dare had caused. In 2018, 8 years after swallowing the slug, Sam Ballard died from complications related to the infection.
Wow.
He was 28 years old. His death highlighted the hidden dangers that can lurk in seemingly innocent dares. Sam's friends carried the weight of what had happened for the rest of their lives. The fireworks incident. On October...
Hey, this shit just bull crazy, bro. We got screenshots from the entertainment district, bro. The last episode of the entertainment district. That's tough.
Incident. On October 24th, 2024, during Diwali celebrations in Bengaluru, India, a group of friends gathered to celebrate the Festival of Lights. Fireworks were everywhere. The night air was filled with explosions and colorful displays. The men had been drinking, and the atmosphere was festive and reckless. Someone brought out a large box of fireworks and suggested a dare. They challenged a 32-year-old man in the group to sit on top of the box while they lit the fuses. Friends laughed and egged him on. The man, emboldened by alcohol and peer pressure, agreed. He climbed onto the box and sat down. His friends lit the fireworks. For a moment, nothing happened. Then the entire box exploded beneath him. The force of the blast was catastrophic. The man was thrown into the air. The explosives detonated with tremendous power, causing fatal injuries. Friends screamed and rushed to help, but it was too late. Emergency services arrived quickly, but the man died at the scene from his injuries. Witnesses told police it had been part of a dare. The case received widespread coverage across India. News outlets showed footage of the aftermath, warning others about the dangers of combining alcohol, fireworks, and peer pressure. The man's family was left to mourn a senseless death. His friends who had encouraged the dare were left traumatized and guilt-ridden. Authorities used the incident as a warning.
Thought it was Kung Fu Panda. Yo, bro thought he was gonna motherfucking take flight and land on his feet. That's unfortunate, bro. That's unfortunate. That's just the way they cook the crumble sometimes, bro.
During future Diwali celebrations. The table surfing incident. On June 1st, 2025, in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, 17-year-old David Nagy and his friends from Freedom High School gathered after school. They had been watching viral TikTok videos of people table surfing, riding on top of tables.
You on TikTok? Yo, this is how you know your TikTok for you page, not everybody else's for you page. Because I've never ever seen this is viral table surfing trend. I've never seen no table surfing nothing in life. What social media is y'all on, bruh? Nigga, this Tumblr? What the?
They had been watching viral TikTok videos of people table surfing, riding on top of tables tied behind cars. The videos made it look thrilling and fun. The teens decided to try it themselves. They found a folding table and flipped it upside down. They tied it behind a car with rope. David volunteered to be the rider. His friends thought it would be hilarious to film. He climbed onto the upside-down table and sat down, gripping the edges. The teenage driver got behind the wheel and started the engine. The car began to move slowly at first. David laughed. His friends cheered him on. Then the driver accelerated recklessly. The car picked up speed. The table bounced violently behind the vehicle, shaking and wobbling. Suddenly, the table was flung into a parked vehicle on the side of the road. The impact threw David off the table with tremendous force. He hit the ground hard. His head struck the pavement. He died from catastrophic injuries. The driver slammed on the brakes. Friends screamed and called emergency services. Paramedics arrived within minutes, but there was nothing they could do. Prosecutors charged the teenage driver with involuntary manslaughter. The case drew national attention as an example of deadly TikTok dare trends. David Nagi's family spoke out about the dangers of social media challenges. Schools across Pennsylvania held assemblies.
Yeah, bro. See, that's not a viral TikTok trend. Hey guys, Blue Rye here. Today we're doing the don't do this by the way, throw a toaster in the bathtub challenge. Like, bro, do not do that shit. And y'all actually just blur that shit out. Because I know YouTube won't take that down for dangerous acts. But bro, it's like, what the
Police warning students about table surfing and similar viral stunts. David's friends were left traumatized. What started as an attempt to recreate a viral video ended in tragedy.
You say Blue Rye, can a nigga go do that? Hey guys, Minecraft 69er here. Here's a clip of Blue Rye saying to do this, so now I'm doing it. And this is in Genius 9. Viral toasting challenge told by streamer Blue Rye. And I'm gonna get the craziest amount of hate on Twitter. Streamer Blue Rye has just told his impressionable audience to electrocute themselves on stream.
The senior assassin incident.
The senior assassin incident?
Day in May.
Bro, it sounds like an anime arc. What the? Y'all hear about the senior assassin arc? Y'all hear that shit? That shit hard, bro. The senior assassin incident arc, bro. That's when that shit really. Sup, tube? What's up, man? Oh, that don't hit like that. Yo, what's up, guys? Hey, bro. Hey. Bro, just come to Twitch. Twitch Blue Rye right here. Follow up. We're about to hit 200K. Please follow up and stuff like that. Come to the stream. If you don't watch streams, I didn't ask. Come to the streams and stuff like that. And then there's a gaming channel and a live channel. Come follow the live channel too. And then you can get back to your video and stuff like that. But just go ahead and do that. And it's in the link down below. And go ahead and do that.
2025, high school seniors in Arlington, Texas were participating in Senior Assassin, a popular end-of-school tradition. The game involves students chasing each other with water guns, trying to eliminate opponents. It's meant to be harmless fun, a way for graduating seniors to bond before heading to college. Players track each other's locations and stage surprise attacks. That afternoon, 17-year-old Isaac Leal was participating in the game with friends. They had spotted their target and began pursuit in a Jeep. The chase intensified. The vehicle accelerated through streets. The adrenaline was high. The teenagers were laughing and yelling, caught up in the excitement of the game. As the pursuit continued, Isaac climbed onto the back of the moving Jeep. He was
selection took this nigga life.
Trying to get a better position during the chase.
Don't say better position, bro. You see how fast this car moving?
Friends later said he was riding on the exterior of the vehicle. Then the Jeep hit a bump in the road. Isaac lost his grip and fell from the moving vehicle onto the street. His head hit the pavement with devastating force. The Jeep screeched to a halt. Friends jumped out, screaming. Someone called emergency services. Isaac was rushed to the hospital with catastrophic head injuries.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Isaac's not the brightest bulb in the goddamn shot. But I'm not trying to make fun of him because obviously he looks like he didn't make it. But literally, I don't know why. The game already sounds crazy to begin with, but like in the speed it like that, but literally nobody told him to do that. Right?
For weeks, he remained in intensive care, clinging to life. Doctors did everything they could. His family kept
board a ship like this shit's Pirates of the Caribbean.
He remained in intensive care, clinging to life. Doctors did everything they could. His family kept vigil at his bedside, but the injuries were too severe. In early June 2025, after weeks in the hospital, Isaac Leal died from his injuries. cars. Investigators confirmed the death occurred during the Senior Assassin game. The incident sparked debate about whether such games should be banned. Some schools across Texas immediately prohibited the tradition. If you'd like to see more stories like this,
like, the tradition already sounds different, bro, but again, nobody like told that nigga to like jump on the back of the car, bro, that was speeding and then do that. Like, that was just cooking. I'm not seeing the gates. I was last seeing it. Yo, I'm like, y'all, you definitely not seeing the gates. I'm going to, bro. Because we're gonna go ahead and put those on the live channel. If you're watching this on the live channel, Twitch, right in the description. Come to the stream, though, right from the stream. By the time you're watching this, Bootober is over, our little Halloween event, shit like those. But you know, we still we doing shit on stream all the time. So come through the right country with shit like those. But yeah, I need you.